My name is Sandra. I'm a mother of two. I have an almost 15-year-old son and an almost 12-year-old daughter. I'm not a runner. I'm not claiming to be a runner, but I do claim to be a lot of things. I'm a working mom. I'm the main administrator in my house. I raise my children. I have a lot of titles. One of them is not runner. But we'll see by the end of this. After I finish San Diego, I'm a runner. That's all so that being said, there's a lot of reasons why I chose to do team and training. First of all, I very simply heard it on the radio. I heard about the Alaska race. Unfortunately for me, although that really interested me, the Alaska race didn't fit timing-wise for me, so I chose to do San Diego. Sorry for the Ottawa runners. Ottawa wasn't motivating enough for me to know something maybe it was going to be sunshine. Besides all the obvious, what I call my midlife crisis reasons for wanting to do something like this, like get in shape, do something I've never done before, face a challenge that I've never faced. At 45, there's a lot of reasons. I joked when I first met Nadia, and I said, I'm also here because I want to run my ass off, literally. So, that there's another reason. However, as I started coming here and meeting everybody and listening to everybody's mission moments every weekend, having my daughter laugh at me every time I went home and say, I cried at GTS again today because I have every single week. I was really honored when Suna asked me to speak to you all. Puis je vais, est-ce que je peux faire en français aussi, mais je vais venir first. So as I've been putting on the kilometers, I've realized that there's really a bigger but a much more simpler reason for doing this. And it's a life lesson that I try to live by. It's something I try to teach my kids, especially at the age they're at right now and the things they face as teen and preteen. To me, it's all about gratitude and it's all about compassion. And if I can live by that, and I can teach my children to have gratitude and to have compassion, I think that will give you a full life. And they'll get bigger rewards from that than anything else. I truly believe we need to be grateful every day for the blessings. I'm very blessed in my life. I have beautiful children, a wonderful husband, I have a great job, a great career, a great family, lots of friends, and I have my health. And I hope that I always will have my health, and so will my family. We need to have compassion for the people that are suffering, people that have less, the people that face challenges, people that are less fortunate. So I listened to all these great, incredible, passionate stories, and I'm honored to share those with you. I'm honored that you would share those stories with me, and I'm glad to share my story with you. I want to read you a little list. I hope I'm going to get through. Very simply, Jacob, 15 years old today, two-time childhood leukemia survivor. A friend Ram, 49 years old today, father of two, in remission from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, still battling every day. My grandfather, which I only found out from my aunt in doing this, passed away when I was 7, but he died from multiple myeloma when there was no treatment, and unfortunately suffered terribly at that time. My sister-in-law is a thyroid cancer survivor. My brother-in-law is a cancer survivor. My mother, now 83, is a breast cancer survivor. Her sister, 87, is a breast cancer survivor. Most recently, just 2 weeks ago, we lost a family friend, Lorraine, at 57, from multiple cancers, but who initially her first cancer was leukemia. She left behind a 27-year-old daughter, and been a very sad few weeks. My dad, who passed away from multiple cancers at only 68 years old, while I was pregnant with my first child. This is a man who loved life, who loved children, already had 6 grandchildren, and I had 2, well, I was pregnant with one when he passed away, and I've had another one since. Every day, it's been 14 years, every day, I wish he was here to meet those kids. These are the people that I'm running for. And these are the people that at the end of the day, when I cross that finishing line, I'm going to be able to say, I'm a runner, and I'm a runner because of this list of people, and everybody you guys have all spoken about. I'm so grateful for my health, and for the health of my family and children and friends. I hold so much compassion in my heart that I have to share it. And if that's the lesson that I want to teach. You know, all these people on Facebook that I keep asking for money. You know, and all these people on email, and all these co-workers and family members that have been so generous. They have it, and they get it. And that's what it's about. It's about getting it. You know, and I've listed all these cancers and all these, you know, we're here battling for blood cancers. Honestly, in my heart, anything we can do, whether you buy a daffodil on Cancer Day, or you run for breast cancer, or you do team in training, we're all making a contribution, and we're all, any research, any development in the battle against any cancer is going to help all our families, all our loved ones. It's interesting because at my age you start to reassess a lot. Your life and where you are and the impact that you make. And we work so hard, I find, in this day and age to achieve. Right? Everything's about achieving. Achieving this goal, achieving that goal, reaching this career ladder. And as I run and run and run and run, and I added up, I haven't included this week, but I think I've run close to 300 kilometers just in training now at this point. It's a lot of thinking time. I don't wear an iPod. I want to listen to nature, and I want to have my own time. So it's given me a lot of time to think. And I think about what I really want to achieve. I want my children to remember me, not by the house we live in, not by the car we drive, not by the vacations we take. That's all part of our lives, but it's not really who we are. I want them to think of me as a good person, whose heart is filled with compassion, and who tries to make a difference in the lives of others. I want them to see me as a person of action, not inaction, and a person who's an active participant, not a bystander. And that's what I tell them every day. I said, you need to be a participant. Don't ever be a bystander. I want them to be inspired by this so that they can, you know, do something similar in their lives. And that's really what I want to achieve. This experience has been very inspiring for me. You are all incredibly inspiring. All the people that, they're exactly right, when I came in here, I went, oh, these people all look like runners. And athletes and triathletes, and I don't fit that bill. But you know, as I'm running and running and running, and I'm making my personal goals and my personal achievements, I realize that we're all here for the same goal. And if you can take away a little bit of my motto, which you're all here, you already all live by it, gratitude and compassion, I think that will get us all far. Thank you very much.